Hello everyone, this is Nam. Today I'm do brilliant. And for today's topics we have continue to introduction to functions. So next we're gonna get a level check to check our level. So let's get in real quick.
Time to level up.
I get in a question. So what is the input when the output is 0? This is need to find out, Okay, this function is remainder after division by 7. 3 can't divide by 7. That's why it's equal to 3. 10 can divide by 7, but it still have remainder is 4. 18 also have remainder of 4. 25 also have remainder of 4. 10 have remainder of 3. So what will have a remainder of 0? So that means it don't have remainder. Do 22 have remainder? Do 15 have remainder? Do 8 have remainder? These can be divided by 7, but it will have remainder. We are finding no remainder, like 21 here. Okay, what's the function? 5 to 1, 10 to 2, 17 to 1, 23 to 3. So what's this? Is this a remainder because it's division? It looks like because 5 to 1, 10 to 2, and 17 to 1. I mean, it looks like division to me. So is it division at 4? Is it remainder after division by 4, or by 3, or by 5? It looks like by 4, because 5 divided by 4 remainder 1, 10 divided by 4 remainder 2, 17 divided by 4 remainder 1, and 23 divided by 4 remainder 4, or 3. So quadruple, then add 1. So quadruple is like multiplying by 4. So multiply by 4 and then add 1. So 1 multiplied by 4 by 4 plus 1, 5. 2 multiplied by 4, 8 plus 1, 9. So about 6. 6 multiplied by 4 is 24, and it's 25. So let's continue. So here I have the remainder after division by 3 function, and the input 5, 8, 14, 22, and I get the output 2, 1, 0. So we to find a 0. So what can divide by 3 without making any remainder? 7 make a remainder. 23 also make a remainder. 16 make a remainder as well. 12 it don't make a remainder. Let's continue. So here I have a function of 3 hours later, and the input is 2 hours to 5 hours, 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. I mean 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. a.m. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and what go to 11 p.m. So instead of adding, what if I subtract? 11 minus 3 equals 8 in p.m. So I write p.m. We're supposed to go. Continue. So here's the next question. Number of e as a function. Input myth go to 0, k go to 1, 3 go to 2, refer go to 4, what go to 3. So this is number of e, so we need 3 e. Have great, have 1 e, him, have 0 e, sweet, have 2 e, and extreme, have 3 e. Next, the function is 4 hours later, and input I have 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. What go to 1 a.m.? So instead, I'll subtract 1 a.m. subtract by 4, mean subtract 4 hours. If I go back, I'll go to 12 a.m., then 11 p.m., I mean only 2, 10 p.m., and one more is 9 p.m. So I will get 9 p.m. So this is also a number of e, but what will be the input when the output is 2? So this must be 2e. I have stone have 1e, myth have 0e, sneeze have 3e, and knee have 2e. So what is the input when the output is 3 a.m.? and that function is 6 hours later. So let's subtract. That's it. First I subtract the 3 here, I mean this over here on 3 left, and if we subtract 3 more, I get 9 p.m. Finally, which would give an output of 4. So this is a function of number of e, and it needs 4, so we just need 4e. Believe, so seems like 3e to me. Extreme, seems like 3e to me. Complete, seems like 2e, and refer, seems like 2e. 3e, 4e. So I answer 10 over 10 correct. So let me think a little bit. So let's review or continue. Because we 10 correct, we don't really need to review. So let's continue a little bit. So I will continue and go to another lesson. So it's numeric rules.
You've been identifying functions from tables. Now, let's write them as formulas. Which function will produce these outputs?
So we did reduce. So is it adding something or something? So let's think of double. Negative 3 if double, mean to go to negative 6, but it's a negative 1, so it can't be double. Let's try treble. Treble, negative 3, will go to negative 9, and this have negative 1 output. Let's try add 4. If the input of negative 3 add 4, the output will be 1, but this will give negative 1. So it seems like addition, you would say. And negative 3 if add 2 equal negative 1, that's correct. And here's the second input, 0 add by 2 equal 2. 2 add 2 equal 4, 6 add 2 equal 8. So add 2 is the correct answer. Nicely done.
So here's the key. We use f of x to denote the output of a function f when the input is x. A function rule such as add 2 can then be written as f of x equals x plus 2. Do you see what I mean?
Yes, I do. It's just like adding something just to your normal function. I misclicked.
Now use that notation. Which input would produce an output of 15?
Use this. 15. So when you use Brilliant and especially Premium, you can ask it with a microphone. No, you can ask infinity question, so they can solve for you instead of you solving. So here we need to find out f what equal 15. So at the top is plus 2. So what number will be 13? No, 15. So I'll ask it for fun. So this is just like 15 minus 2. Instead of the x, mean the input, add 2, right? Just thinking.
Exactly right. 15 minus 2 equals 13. Now, place the correct tile in that slot to write it as f of 13 equals 15.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see what it says.
You've got it. f of 13 equals 15. Tap check to confirm your answer.
Okay, now I confirm.
That's right. Now, instead of finding an output, build a whole new pair.
So I can build my whole new things. That's simple. This can be 15 to 17. Maybe that's the whole thing. Because I can do anything else because it's just adding 2. Very simple.
Exactly. Here's a different function. This one uses subtraction.
Subtraction. Negative 3 go to 6. 0 go to 3 means it look like it's adding 3. 2 go to 1. Wow. I can't lie. This is hard. So let's look at the answer here. X plus 2. Do it make sense? Negative 3 go to 6 is plus 2. I don't think so. So next I have x plus 3. Negative 3 plus 3 go 6. I also don't think so. 3 minus x means 3 minus negative 3 will equal to 6. That's correct. 3 minus 0 equal 3. 3 minus 2 equal 1. And 3 minus 6 equal negative 3. So that's correct.
Well done. Work backward with this one.
Backwards? Okay. So I will subtract. Instead of here is subtract, I will add. Just joking. It's so simple. You know. If you just get 8 and you minus that by 3, okay, look, you can do it the opposite way. I'm just going to put this in. Negative 5 and x, and then it's 3 subtract negative 5 equal 8. That's correct.
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 Okay.
Okay,
Last problem.
Okay, I can make a new one. And this is 3 subtract x. So if 3 subtract negative 1, it will go to 4. Or I would say 3 subtract negative 7 will go to 10. So it's all go to the same answer.
Not a single mistake. Crushed it. Here's the takeaway. G of x is the value the function g produces when the input value is x. This notation often helps us write function rules more concisely. Do you see what I mean?
Yes, I see it. So let's go to the next one.
Let's make sure it all clicked.
Okay, what rule these products? What rule could produce these outputs? So negative 3 to 7 seem like something. Okay, let's continue. 0 go to 1. Ooh. 2 go to negative 3. 6 goes to negative 11. So let's go with the first one. 2 minus x. So if 2 minus negative 3, it will go to 5. But here, I have a 7. Wait. This is x and this hx. Yeah. So next one, I have 2x. And negative 3 times 2 does not go to 7. What about x minus 5? Huh. Negative 3 minus 5 equal negative 8. Also don't make sense. But what if 1 up here minus negative 6 is it equal 7? It is 7. So that's the correct answer real quick. Check. So that's the same. And what goes to 7? Just get 1 and then subtract by 2 of the other things. Or I would get negative 7 put in here. We already know the correct answer for it. And now we have to put it the opposite way. So what will equal 7? So I can try all of these numbers at once. Let's try it. But it seems like over here, the top one is negative and then go to positive. And then 0 goes to 1. And then positive goes to negative. So I think if the answer is negative, the output is negative, the input must be positive. So let's try 2 first. 2 mean 1 minus 4x, 4, I would say, minus 4. So that will equal negative 7. No, it's not. So now let's try 4. So if 1 minus 8, this will equal negative 7? Yes, it does. So let's try one more. So I have hx equal 1 minus 2x. So it's just the same thing. But I get to make my own thing. So that's cool. So now I need to choose two numbers, positive and negative. So if 1 minus 2 is negative 1, wait, what? 1 minus 2 is negative 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. This will be correct answer. So that's so simple. What if I... Oh my gosh. It's bug limit. Okay, that's all my lesson. I hope you enjoy. Bye. See you next time.